Hello, hi, large, large and small and spell here. Hold on, as we get into it. Hi, hello. I forgot I was so large. Jump scare, white man jump scare. Hi everybody, welcome in. Happy Tuesday, dude. I'm like. I'm a lot better than I was the other day. Gonna be so real. So I'm gonna tell you what, I'm just glad that, you know, in hindsight, man, I'm doing good. I just sometimes get a little exhausted. That's all. But welcome in. Happy Tuesday, everybody. What is up? What is it? Everybody be well, here's the side effect, right? I have not been streaming, so my mouth and my body is not used to it. So I'm gonna get used to it, get a little bit again. Just vegging out in bed, just like entirely not thinking about a damn thing. It's okay to take breaks when you need. I hear you. I know. I feel like you know. I just need to get better at recognizing when, you know, I need those breaks, right? It's one of those things where it's like, I don't know if like, I'm not the best at that. So I'm like, maybe it's like, I was assuming it was other things, right? It's like, or maybe like the things that I didn't even realize I was doing was stress. I don't know. I'll have to like think about it later and like break it down. Like what I was maybe doing wrong, I guess. I don't know. But hi everybody. Sorry, I'm like I just finished eating right before stream started, so maybe a little like mucusy, and I don't want it to sound like it on stream. So I'm gonna try to negate that. With my water. Wow. Any plans today? Let me see. I have like, you know, some ideas of what we could do today. I was like, this week, the gist of what we're doing this week is I'm not really going to stress too much about it, right? It's one of those things where it's like, you know, because of how stressed I have been, I'm like, I don't want to keep that going, so I'm going to try to find a way to help in this way too. Let me see. Let me show you guys. So, I mean, the general days are the same, right? We have Monday. I said I was going to stream, but I did not. Ultimately, I was like, you know what? Monday's not great either. But that was like already right after I posted it, so I'm like, oh man. Well, the problem is, right? There's times where I schedule a stream, and it's, or, you know, post something, and it's like, I scheduled that thing. But it's like, actually, it turns out the vibe is off. I miss input, basically. But hi, hope everybody's doing good. I apologize for missing a day. Seems like one of those days where it's very quiet, you know? So we might try to do some gaming, we'll see. You know, it is a Tuesday, so it's not like a crazy day. I'm not even doing like a major event or anything. So, yeah. Let me see. I have you just started. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. No worries. I was just like, you know, a little tired energy still. But Got myself some food. Got myself water. Vibing. What is like news though today, right? Like I'm not any sort of news broadcaster, but you know, trying to think of like what's new with who with the Hooty. I think genuinely I've been just like trying to like pace myself with like gaming. I've been also, dude, I've been wanting to also dive into bigger art pieces again. So I'm like, how do I word this, right? I'm like, I've been away from doing art. It's like, oh, I need to get back into it, bro. Also, welcome in, Hyaluronics. How we doing today? I'm a lot better than I was. Monday and some of Sunday was not the greatest, so I'm a lot better now. I was saying earlier that I felt like it was possibly on the brink of like, I wouldn't exactly say burnout, but I guess I'm also the type of person that I don't know if I fully can recognize when I am starting to burn out, if that makes sense. So I'm like, you know, what is it that people truly feel, quote unquote, when they're like that? I don't know. Maybe it's just that I've been all over the place, stretching myself thin unintentionally. Yeah, it's good. Taking rest is when it's needed. Yeah, I think it's that I need to develop my skill of recognizing when I'm like not feeling great, and then like, you know, actually rest then. Oh, whoa. Welcome in. Hi. Welcome in, Raiders. Hi. We just started today, so we haven't even gotten into anything yet. But welcome in. How was your stream, Wolfric? Hi. If you are new here, my name is Hooty Who. I am the night owl with a nice deep voice. That's who. So welcome in. How was your stream? How was yapping, chatting with your community? We were just catching up because I've been away for maybe a day and some change. Yeah, and when I normally would be there. So, how are you? Welcome in. We've been good. I've been unintentionally ensmallened on the occasion, or enlarged. But other than that, yeah, we've just been yapping. How was it going? I'm like, truly, there's part of me that's like, I feel like there's a lot that I could be talking about because it's like there's new games that came out, and I'm like, I don't personally like, I don't know if I have a group yet that would be like willing to play just, I mean, we're not going to be playing anything like that today, but it's like a game like Yap Yap. If you've not heard of that, there's a game called Yap Yap that came out. And it's like, if you've ever played like Lethal Company or a few other games like that, it's like that, but you're wizards. And I think you have to say spells. So I gotta find a group together and get them together to do something like that at some point. Does that sound so cute and stupid? Let me see if I can show you. Yeah, it just came out today. I'm trying to think of like other games. Cause it's like, truly there's so much. Oh yeah, there is another one that was yesterday that I seen a few people play. It's called Cairn. It's one where if you're not familiar, it's like a mountain climbing sort of like it's not exactly a rage game, but it's like the controls would be close to one, if that makes sense. Also, hi, welcome in. You've not seen it. It's like really wild because it's like you control each limb when you're climbing and you have to like place them on ledges and stuff like that. Spot some sunflowers. Yeah, they're like behind the mic camera there. Welcome in. Hi everybody. But it's like, okay, besides that, right? It's like, it's not, I don't think it's meant to be like Cairn, the game is not meant to be a rage game, but it does seem like it's one where it could be like, it could feel like one. Looks like a good way to waste time. I was kind of thinking the same. Like, I'm not even really sure like if there's a major game that people have been playing recently besides like trying out Yap Yap or stuff like that. But it's like now I'm thinking that I feel like it's one of the other games that I'm like, oh my god, there's been so many people I've seen play that. Excuse me, sorry. Oh my god, I'm like my voice feels like like opening a box that you haven't in a while and just realizing, ugh, what did I leave in there? That's what it feels like right now. I'm sorry. We can't go spelunking. Can we can we climb the mountain instead? I'm thinking maybe. Because I know there's a few people I know that have been playing it. I'm not sure if it's like on any other console is the thing. And if it is, it might be like smoother running if that does. But then also, no, I feel like it's not even that difficult of a game to process, I'm certain, from like looks of this, like what it requires, right? Nah, we're fine, we're fine. It says all you need is like a 2060. Nah, we good. Dude, speaking of like computer stuff, right? I've been consistently hearing people be like so concerned about computer stuff. Oh my god. I wish it wasn't the case, but I'm like, dude, I feel like, you know, for a good reason, people go crazy for that. I also need an upgrade. So I'm like, man, I've been like waiting on like when is a good time. And I'm like, the more I wait, the more I'm like, oh no, maybe I should be like, should have bought it like years ago. I'm like, oh no. And I'm like, oh man. But I feel like maybe, kind of a new game, but there's an Ultra Kill type game called, but it's girly and yassified. Really? I could honestly just play Ultra Kill, but I don't know if there's like, that's another one where I'm like, I don't know when's a good time to play Ultra Kill. It's called Don't Stop Girly Pop. Oh my god, it's just straight up like yassified Ultra Kill. That's so silly. It's so goofy looking. I love this because it's let me show like a visual. Hold on. Because this looks so goofy. Hold on. This is goofy as hell. I love it. It's fun. Have you been playing, or well, I don't know, has anybody been playing this? I wonder. It's like if Y2K threw up on Ultra Kill. That's what it looks like. Oh my god, dude. It's so goofy looking. In the good way. I'm just like, oh my god. It's like, this alone is like the image of like, what is going on? I love it. Look at that. Oh my god, dude. What are we even looking at? I don't know. It's crazy looking. Don't stop, girly pop. I'm like, I cannot discern what is going on here, right? It's what modern games nowadays need. Yeah, more yesified imagery in our modern game. Also, the music's banging. Oh, I know that there's like, whenever somebody makes games that are like ultra kill or like just you're, you know, really focused on stuff on like shooting, genuinely a lot of the time it looks like like the music is like so good. No, Ella, rip. The word is banned. And no taxes. Don't use the T word. Sorry. Let me censor myself. No using the T word here. Gonna lose my mind, I swear. Oh my god. You're gonna we need language, Hooty. I'm sorry. It's been so long that I forgot it was even coming back up again. People are gonna want to say, oh, it's the season. Man. There's time, a good time is to get into Ultra Kill though. I guess that's true. So like one of those things where like I almost feel like a few games there's like a person that I would like to inform that I'm playing. There's like one person that I'm like, hello, I would like to inform you that next stream I will be playing Ultra Kill. And they'll be like, yes, okay, enjoy. That's the kind of interaction it would be, but it's like then I'm certain then it's like, you know, we get to like vibe and like yap about it. Also new Cult of the Lamb DLC. Oh my god. How many DLCs are there in Cult of the Lamb now? Damn. I'm just like, that's kind of insane thinking about it. Because they just keep adding more. I thought like the last one I even, you know, thought of was like there was the sex update for Cult of the Lamb. And I'm like, I don't know if that was like actually any good. But I'm like, that's the last one I've heard of. There's like 5? At least you know of 5. Cult of the Lamb is like one of those games where it's like, I like the roguelite part. I think the city building part of Cult of the Lamb, it's like a little repetitive. And I'm like, I don't think it's bad, but it's like I want to enjoy it kind of thing. But I feel like I just unfortunately get a little tired of it faster than I really would want to. I had many children. That's crazy. I think that like, yeah, the children part of like Cult of the Lamb, I don't know if I would like that. And it's like interact like, oh, this is, but it's the new stuff that you haven't seen. It's like, yeah, but I don't like kids. It's like, I don't want to have like actual babies around the like the cult. Like, well, that's wild. Nah. The biggest DLC. It's, I mean, you don't have to do it. Yeah. Stick the babies in the pen in the pets their heads. Wait, and pet their heads and they're happy. That's so silly. You don't have to do it. Yeah, it's, I guess it's true. It is optional to do it. optional to do any sort of interacting with the game mechanic, I suppose, is true. Just thinking about like, I'm just like, I don't know, man. Cult behavior, because it's like, now that I know, I've seen like one documentary on a cult, and then I'm like, now I'm more familiar and actually how scary those things can be. Well, it's like, it wasn't like one documentary, but it's like I did a deep dive one night and I'm like, oh my god, cults are like actually wild. And I'm like, the idea is insane. So I'm like, yeah, we're not talking about real cults here for sure, but it's like, nowadays I like how they still exist. They're still real. That's wild. People are insane. Ah. Oh my god. Is it wrong you have certain documentaries? I think it's just that you're informed. That's it, at least. Also, hello, I'm late. What the hell? Man. That whole world is wild? Yeah. Anything involving the real stuff of that is like crazy. I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. What do you mean you don't have a dedicated tab on your window solely dedicated to the stream? Isn't that what everyone does? Man. Oh. Dang. I guess we gotta up our process. We need everyone at least one window dedicated to like watching the stream, no matter what. And then once the stream is over, right, you know what you do? You watch the Vods and then the clips. There's so much to go through, bro. 24/7. I'm joking. I don't know. Are you sorry? Like, I understand how it happens, but it's all the same time people just fall. I think it's like people that are actually able to fall for like cult stuff, right? They are in need of like desperate need of like human interaction. Please forgive my crime. I suppose I shall. This time. Yeah, what do you mean you don't have a desktop shortcut? Isn't that a thing that you can actually do? Like, instead of having like a shortcut for like your home screen on like a browser, you can just have it set it to me. You can have it set to like it automatically opens me as your home page. Wow. Is that a thing that can? That's kind of silly. Because it's like, that's not even like that intrusive, but it's also like, You can even do it on the phone. Oh, true. Also, hi. Welcome in. We're yapping a bit. Hope you're having a nice Tuesday. Yapping about whatever really comes up. Having a nice chill day. You know what's also cool? I just remembered, sorry, this is like technically it's sponsor stuff, but not like, ad space, right? I need to like actually talk to the guys that like run my partnership, because I am partnered with Gamersubs. I need to like talk to them, be like, hey, is there things that you're doing this year that I can be able to help, because I'm like, I want to be a part of this a little more, you know what I mean? Because if you guys didn't see, there is there is new gamer subs cards soon. The V cards is what they're called. And some of my friends are also on there. And I'm like, oh my god, dude, it's crazy. What the hell? So that's exciting. I think in the meantime, though, I should probably, like, you know, I should probably set it so that, like, there's a timer. Is like, use code Hooty on a timer. Because I, for some reason, have not done that. And I'm like, I'm so bad. I'm so, I gotta get better at that. Because I am partnered. And, you know, that's actually a wild thing for anybody to be. Yeah, write a note. I shall be. Wow. Could draw a new graphic for the panel. That's true. That's true. Here we go. Just wrote some notes for later. Yeah. That's another thing. I'm so bad at this, right? And I'm like, writing, hey, please remember to do this. Might actually do something to help because it's like actually doing it. I think that another thing though is like some people find it like, how do I explain? It's like writing might be more easy to like help remember versus like typing something. Yeah, I did draw like a thing for gamer, like not for them, but like for myself, having a little panel. It's like, hey, I'm sponsored by gamer subs, versus the, like, you know, stock standard. Which, I mean, they do some really good graphics, but I'm like, dude, I gotta do better. You know, make it incentivized for them too, right? Like, it's a two-way street. Mm-hmm. I feel like graphic design has just never been my passion, despite the fact that I really do like seeing things look nice. I'm just like, man, graphic design is just like so difficult to actually like get right. But it's like with what I'm doing, it's like, I feel like more often than not, I just like, I default to like ye old stuff because it's like, you know, why not, right? Like I like that more than most things, because like the closest I've gotten to like making logos or like graphic design has been like, I wrote in ye old English and that works well. And I'm like, yeah, could have the drawing and then do the graphics afterwards. That's true. Could help like back and forth that way. That's true. They have like in their back end stuff that like I can see, they do have stuff that is like, how do I explain? They have stuff that's like assets that I can use to help. So maybe they have like stuff there too. I can check before I ask, kind of thing. But then again, I'm like, I also do want to open more dialogue between. So maybe it'd be fine to just pester them anyway. Yeah. Catching up on, and it's adorable that you call your days off roosting. Yeah. Well, it's like, you know, that's exactly what's happening, bro. Also, thank you. It is very cute. I was like, I didn't even think about that until like it was like I was working with the graphic artist because okay, so specifically adjacent to what we were talking about, the artist, the graphic artist that made that schedule. They were like, "Do you have anything that you do for like days off? Like, you know, instead of just saying not streaming or offline, it's like, oh, that's a good idea." And I'm like, oh my god, why didn't I think of that? It's really silly. Oh my god. So I was just like, well, I could just say roosting instead of resting. And they really liked that. So I was like, yeah, yeah. Because I am roosting. I am the bird. Hooty hoo the night owl. So it's like, you know, I just feel like, you know, it makes sense. Roosting. Also been able to chill because the tattoo leaves ink randomly. Oh man. I don't know. Is that a normal thing? Do you have to like seal it? I don't know how that, guys. How does that work? I've seen people like put like, you know, I don't know if it's like the place themselves, like the tattoo parlor or whatever you would go to, like would they cover it, or is that like something you also have to do? Because I'm like, I'm certain you don't. Like, they got processes for that, right? Because that's something I'm like, I didn't even realize that, like, you kind of have to, yeah. Oh. Lotion makes the scab soft, but like wound healing with ink. Interesting. Huh. Sorry, this is like, it's so oddly specific, but it's like, I guess a lot of people even like are like super familiar with that because like tattoos are so common nowadays, right? Well, I mean, like, maybe not specifically amongst the hooligans, but like, you know, way more than they were in like maybe, I don't know, actually. I guess like, I just see it more easily accepted to a point where now there's like there's been stuff like, you know, the tattoo like not game shows but like competition show, and I'm like, that kind of stuff is crazy too. It's like excess ink coming out of your skin. Oh wow, like a octopus. Mm-hmm. I used to love those shows. Oh my god. Oh, that would be so annoying. No Sandirm. It does. I am not familiar. What is that? Is that like, well, my brain goes to like sandpaper, but I know that's like probably not it. Medical grade bandage. Oh, okay. Guess I've also not needed to use well, I guess that's not exactly true. I've not even heard of that as a thing. Medical grade bandage for like that kind of thing. That makes sense though. It's a clear thing that you put on. Oh, I thought that was like almost like a saran wrap. I'm gonna be so real. I know it wasn't saran or whatever, but I guess it makes sense that it's like a medical grade thing. I'm sorry. I'm like so unfamiliar with that. It's like, it just looks like if you saran wrapped your arm like really tight, you know? But I'm like, yeah. It's basically what it does. Okay. Yeah, Ziploc seal your arm, and you know, that way the tattoo heals correctly. Oh, wow, wow. I'm still, also, I'm like getting back into like you getting used to yapping on stream. I'm like, still sometimes I get tongue tied, bro. Like a saran wrap, kind of, but it sticks to the, so it doesn't move around until you take it off. So that with that kind of thing, I guess it depends on like how fast it heals. But yeah, I could imagine that like, yeah, without something that's like super quality, you might like run into some issues, unfortunately. Yeah. Something that's like if it's not being entirely covered, then it starts to like, oh, gives plasma and will make that. Ah, I see. I'll make it better for the healing. Okay, okay. Wow. Medical stuff is so weird, but in a cool way. I'm like, I was so bad at like dealing with medical stuff when I was younger. Because it's like, I don't know. I did not like hospitals because I used to go to them all the time, bro. So I'm like, ah. So I'm like, I'm very like uninformed even on like stuff like that too. But without the sanderm, it kind of just like gets everywhere. Oh, interesting. Yeah, without like, that's something that really would help. It, yeah, I could see it being like messy and problematic. Yeah, unfortunately. Messy as hell, bro. Man. I think there's like, if I were to get a tattoo, I'm trying to think, right? Like, I thought about this the other day too when we were talking about it. It's like, I think the only thing that I can right now think of that wouldn't be like crazy would be something where it'd be like somewhere not obvious, putting my little like hooligan's face, one of these guys' faces, right? On like a little spot, but like just the face. Like just the like yellow part. And I'm like, that would be kind of cute, but like I don't really think that I have that great of a desire to do something like that, if that makes sense. It's like I think it'd be nice, but it's like maybe not a tattoo, I guess. I don't know, you know? Mm-hmm. The faces would be cute. Yeah. Oh no. It gets on your clothes if it like is messy. Oh no, bro. Ugh. Would be very cute. I feel like trying to think about like the other stuff that like what would be like other things that like kind of make sense for like a simple tattoo. Maybe like not majorly, but like maybe wings on my back because it's like if I, you know, I still have the wings, but it's like pattern or something, right? I don't know. Speaking of wings, right? I wonder if you're like a bird, like me, could you like dye feathers? Like how people dye hair. Sorry, it's like unrelated but related. I'm like, could you dye feathers? Because I'm like, if I dyed my hair, feather dyeing is a thing. Oh, okay, okay. Interesting. I'm just thinking about like, it'd be messy though, right? Especially with how many feathers I have. I could like if I just like soaked my wings and dye, maybe, but then I'd have. But my hair and my wings are so like my feathers are so like dark. I'd have to bleach them first, right? Imagine. Hmm. Hmm. Bleach my wings, then I look like an angel. Maybe that would be a look. But it would just be like a snowy owl by that point. Yeah, bleach the feathers. It would be like such a difficult process, I'm certain. Because it's like, oh, you could probably do the purple bits without the bleaching. I guess that's true. Yeah. You just gotta wash out the bleach carefully. That's true. Yeah. I think that would be the biggest problem is like it's gonna like be a hard thing to like get all the angles, you know? Gotta like meticulously, painfully go through the process. Bleach every little feather. That would be so intricate. It would be interesting to see. Bleach and dye every feather is what I meant. I'm just trying to think. I've also just like I've never dyed my hair. And that's like the thing. That's why I'm so unfamiliar with that kind of process too. Because it's like if I did dye my hair, what would it be? I feel like I'd probably really want to like have like maybe a brighter pink. Just like a full head of pink hair would be kind of wild. But then I'm like, I've seen people like that, and it just like it kind of looks a little odd on some people. You know? Would have to bleach my hair to dye it, but I'm scared of bleach. I kind of agree. Like I wouldn't want to bleach my hair. Like I've never bleached my hair. So it's like I feel like if I just never start now, my hair will be like really good later in my life. You know what I mean? I'm like, I don't want it to like ruin my hair when I'm like an old man. So plus my hair is like dense and like dark already, so I'm like, it's fine. Levels you start low and then strain the rest. I see. Huh. So used bleach my whole head and then like took hours. It was a lot. Oh god. I feel like heck, even like trying to like do something simple like is shaving your head. That takes time. So like trying to be like meticulous with it and like actually get it right. Oh my god. I could imagine it take a long time. Especially if you don't want to get like stains places and stuff like that. Oh my god. Especially if you're like, being actually like thorough and everything too. Because it's like, there's one thing, it's like having it be like going through all of that and then like still like not have it be like quite right because you didn't like go through it all the way or something like that. Oh my god, dude. almost black hair, and I won't. Oh no, 4 rounds won't do for a blonde. Jeez. I think the funny thing is, if I bleach my hair, I would imagine it would go to like a pink red instead of like, it would start to be like cherry colors instead of like blonde. And that's really silly in hindsight. Like cherry, vibrantly pink, almost. It's so silly. Just to have like white hair you get from like ultra bleaching. Oh god. And it's just purple shampoo, and it, but I tried it and it just, oh no, oh god. Yeah, I knew somebody that like tried to straight up like platinum blonde bleach their hair, and then they wanted like this super vibrant color, so it was like so much chemical in their hair, and they just did that like so often, and I'm like, oh god. I thinking about the amount of chemical stuff that they like put through their scalp all the time. I'm so concerned, bro. It makes me like oh god, you know, like I don't know. Is your scalp okay? I guess probably. Yeah, brown hair. It's like basically black pink. No, like a deep pink. Guess like some purple, but yeah. Guess somewhat would be. Went to a professional and he knew how to do it safe, but it changed, but life changed and I couldn't go to him anymore. Oh yeah. I guess it also depends on like how long and how much hair you have, right? Jokes. Pictures? No, I don't enjoy showing the closest you can get to me showing like my hair. I did show like a picture once on Twitter. It was actually pretty recently. But this is the closest. I was like out and about and I realized my hair was like this. You know? You could see the silhouette of my hair. Wow. My owl tufts are real, bro. So, if you want to know what I look like, hi, here I am. Hi, right here in front of you. Wow. Oh my god. So silly. Cowlicks. It's not that they're I just the owl tufts happen, and it's like I can't really, I don't know. I've done a lot to like try to stop them from happening, but by this point I'm just like, it happens. I can't even complain, you know? It's just every single time, without fail, my hair will have these little fluffs. I don't know. Even if it's long, I'm like, it gets messed up in the same spot, and I'm like, I know what it's trying to do, but it's too long to do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh fuck. Man. But I do like my hair at this kind of length anyway. So, yeah. I feel like the only time I would ever like, you know, you would see my mortal flesh in person is if I was like at a con and I was like cosplaying myself to show, hey, here I am, like how I've seen some other streamers do. But even that is like scary and nerve-wracking because it's like that's then like asking for attention, and I'm like, oh gosh, that's a lot. Yeah, Night Owl cosplays a random guy. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I'm incognito. I'm using like a disguise spell where you can't even see my wings, bro. They're tucked back and everything. Yeah, I was like, I am normal human. Yes, I do not make bird noises when I laugh. Don't worry. Hello. Hi nap time. Welcome in. Speaking of, I did whilst I was waiting for food to cook, I did a little sketch of something that I was thinking about last night. And it's actually really cute. I think I did some really good art here. Hold on. Let me show you. I drew something that I think you guys would really like to see. And I think that like I'd have to really see if this is like, I don't know exactly how I'd want to do it. Because I'm like, I've never had it happen. But this is this is if I was a full-fledged harpy. I've never been a harpy, like I've taken like a harpy potion or anything, but this is if I was like an idea at least of like barrel magic Hooty. Very fun idea here. I feel like it would be something where like the eyes would be like super like big eye, but also like I don't know, very tired still. Yes, tired stare. Yeah. I mean, that's just me in person though. So I'm like, I don't know if much changed more than like now I'm feathery. You know what I mean? That's what would happen. I guess I do have more of a beak face than I normally would. The feathers, the hair. Yeah. I do really like how this is. I'll have to see if it's like, I don't know. I don't know what an outfit that would go with this though would be. Unrelated. Somebody from Stray Kids did a cover of the song. That's fun. Hell yeah. I feel like I haven't delved into certain bands as much as I should. Coat that looks like feathers? Oh, maybe. How's everybody doing on a Tuesday though? Sorry, I've been a little scatterbrained today. Yesterday was supposed to be like the Zatsu kind of day, but I was like super exhausted. I have my caffeine, my food and everything, but it's also like, you know, we're chilling. So it's fine. I did have an idea if we were to play any sort of like game today, but I'm not sure if we you know, what kind of vibes we're feeling just yet. So, sinus infected. Oh no! So your eardrums are like a lot of pressure? Jesus. Oh no, dude. I think I've only had like one time that I've ever had like a sinus infection, and dude, it was bad, bro. So I feel you. I'm sorry that you're going through that. Gosh. Whenever like I've done like gone through stuff like that, it's like I cannot wait until I'm better, but Jesus. It is not fun to deal with in the moment. I'm sorry. Not fun to fly with either. Oh, jeez. You had to fly whilst having a sinus infection. Oof. I'm sorry. That's even worse. Oh my god. Also, hi. Welcome in, Reinbach. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a nice Tuesday. Dude, that dude was like it was 5 hours for you? Oh, jeez. God damn. I feel like I'm lucky that I've never had major complications whilst I was like flying trip flights. But it's like, God, it must be like, it would be something where it would affect the mood, the vibe so much. I'm already so stressed going to like, you know, like the airport. Not like, you know, if I'm picking up a friend or something, that's different. But it's like if I'm flying, oh my God, travel stress is the worst. I hate it because it's like, oh. Also, hi, welcome in, June. Constantly changing altitudes. Oh, yeah, that's gonna cause all sorts of issue, man. Welcome in if you're just joining us. Sorry, we're also just now playing ads, so we're basically just vibing as we do. I was thinking if we were to play anything today, I picked up a game. There's like a few games actually, because it's like, okay, one is a game that I was given by the developer, and I do think it's interesting, but it's like, I don't know if it's a stream game. I've been kind of using it as like on the occasions, like whenever I'm like not you know, playing Hytale or something, I'm like, I might play a little bit of that. And I don't know. I feel like it's so hard. Plenty of horror stories. Ugh. I think it's like my mom instilled a lot of like stress with travel. Not that she did anything wrong. It's like she's the type that herself, she is a very, very worrisome person. Like she worries a lot about things. And so it's like instilled in me like, hey, you know, if you know, you don't want to get problems when you're flying, you gotta be there what, like an hour and a half before your flight, even depending on your airport. Oh man. Crazy, bro. See, there's been has there been like other horror games or stuff that's trying to think of like other games that have also come out that I'm like kind of been excited for, but I think I've been like slowly losing track of that stuff, right? I need to get more and more on top. I know AAA games, right? That's right, Resident Evil this month. That's right. That's fun. You've never actually been on a plane. Oh, really? Well, it's less scary than some people would even suggest, if that's, you know. Some people are like really afraid of like stuff like that. And I would say it's something that, you know, the processes are a lot more like, it's more like if you've ever been on like a travel bus or a like, it's a kind of thing like that. Yeah. You're a bird and you go on planes. Well, I don't like to fly everywhere. My wings are more meant for like short distance travel, okay? It's like getting across town versus like I'm not gonna fly across states or like that's crazy. Ugh. Like, oh man, I it's, you know, what, you have legs, you can you just walk to New Mexico or something? I don't know where like, you know, like that kind of thing. You can just walk there, huh? You, why are you gonna drive or even, you know, like, come on, you could do that. That's how it feels. Man. Yeah, you try flying for days and tell me you'd rather not, wouldn't rather take a plane. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm about to start also learning the air traffic laws. Oh my god. Oh man, isn't there like air traffic laws that are just like so insane? Like you can't fly over here, but you can fly over here. Ugh. Ugh. Hmm. Something wrong with my legs, so no, I can't all the way to Mexico. Man, that's okay. It's okay. You know, I'd much rather not anyway. Also, what about New Mexico? They have a whole new one? I guess so. You want to see what airspaces look like? That would be cool to see. Don't jeopardize your own job if you aren't allowed to take photos things though. That's one thing I know for a fact. Don't jeopardize your own job if you actually cannot show photos of things. Yeah. That's like a thing that I know happens like weirdly too often. Like there's like, oh yeah, I just work here, and then you like somebody shows a photo and is like, hey, you're not allowed to show photo here. We're gonna fire you. And I was like, ooh. I've seen that happen on like social media. Yeah, let me just drop classified Air Force photos. Man. Oh my god. Yeah, drop classified Air Force photos or like stuff like that, bro. Oh my god. And they were, was it kids that like leaked documents? Like it was like War Thunder or something like that. Yeah. I've never played it, but that's all I know about like that video game is that like the IRL like the real life like people that fly planes or fight in like the Air Force and stuff like that, they're straight up like they also work for those classified things, and it's like, oh yeah, let me get, it's like they're like they get an ego and then they like leak something they're not supposed to, and I'm like, oh. Mm-hmm. Minecraft mate. What? Minecraft made the Pentagon and their secret layouts, and that's how they found him out? What? That's crazy. The one who did that? Oh. Did you hear about the lady that got fired for recording the safe at a makeup counter? Oh. I don't think I've heard about that. It feels like, I mean, if you're recording like the combination to a safe, that like, I feel like that one, that's a stupid thing to do in the first place. Put it in photos. Ooh. Oh my god. I love when the Pentagon files leak on the War Thunder Discord, and then sales of Domino's Pizza near the Pentagon goes rapidly up. Oh my god, there's like reports of like when a major thing is happening that like it's like, hey guys, I just want to let people know I work at the local Domino's here, and it's nearby the not specifically the Pentagon is what I'm thinking of. It's like nearby Valve headquarters, and something's happening. I was like, because they're ordering a lot of pizza. I was like, okay, interesting. The pizza index. Yeah. I mean, it makes sense because it's like, well, you got to celebrate, right? Like, you got to celebrate the, you know, the big success of your company. Why not a pizza party? That's crazy. There's a what now? That one tells if there's a recession. What? Huh? Is like a real quote unquote recession indicator involving the stripper? What? Huh? I have never heard of this. I am not familiar. If they do good, then we're fucked. Well, isn't that what you're paying for? I don't. Poor people can't pay for strippers. Hmm. I guess. Yeah? Huh. Interesting. Wild. Oh. It makes sense, but also that's it. Huh. I can't afford my. No, that's crazy, girl. Holy shit. The world is wild. Insane. Insane. Dude. Oh no. They can't pay for them, so they are them. Ah. Also valid. Also valid. Well, you know, do what you can to make your money, make your rent, okay? Take care of yourself. That's what I'm saying. I'm not judging anybody. Crazy, bro. Crazy. Mm-hmm. Is this creep? It is. I can tell. I just realized that it's been playing some songs that I'm like, oh yeah, I forget that I have this on my playlist. I think it's playing ones that are like adjacent to the ones that I put on this playlist, because I don't remember actually putting creep on here. Yeah, that's okay. I mean, no, it's fun. You know what? It's a funny part of the conversation, so you're okay. Don't worry. You know, it's the type of thing where we're like, yeah, it's not like, how do I explain? I know people that are in that work, and not specifically that, but adjacent, right? They like sell lewds or whatever, right? And it's like, you know, they just like, you know, we support people doing whatever they can for their rent, okay? Where's Vinny's Watto cover of this? Oh my god, man. Crazy, bro. We love the hoes. The hoes love me. I don't think that's true, actually. Sorry. I just... I think that's entirely wrong, actually. I think people are, like, weirded out by me, but that's fine. I'm sorry. I'm just thinking of that one clip I saw of Kenji, and I love that. The Huz love me. And nah, not that. I don't know. Half a Huz? What? What? No. Bunch of just goofy guys. That's all. So I'm like, sorry, unrelated to the conversation at hand. I'm like, I wonder what caused this man to write Creep or this band. Because I'm like, I get it. I get the message. I get the vibe. I'm also like, God, I wonder what you went through, dude. Because it's like, it's wildly concise too. I don't know. Like there's a lot of like, I mean, women don't, yeah, that's, yeah, don't I know it? Yeah, that'll do it. I was saying what caused the guy to write the band Creep to write, you know, or band Radiohead to write Creep. Sorry. Because I'm like, dude must have been going through it. Make me stay up at night thinking about what made him write the song. Yeah, because it's like, I mean, but the thing is, it's like, I'm certain, because he's not specific, or the lyrics aren't specifically talking about like like somebody, but it's like, it's the feeling. Yeah. You heard the Jenny song, the one we have on Laws. I don't believe I do. 8675309. Oh, is that the one? Oh. I forgot what the name was, but I know that number thing. Yeah. I've heard a lot of, if there's like a classic rock song, I've certainly heard it. X's real number. Oh. And that's why we have some laws on privacy. Oh. That must have been like wild to hear like that on the radio. Especially like when it was like a pop song kind of thing, right? Oh my god, imagine. Holy shit. They must have got so dirty. Yeah. Oh no. That's crazy. Either that or they were like a viciously vindictive man. I don't know. I don't know the guy who wrote it too well at all. So I'm like, oh geez. That's a crazy bit of information there though. Huh. I mean, I guess I assumed it was real, but it's like, I guess I've never tried to call it, you know? I bet it's not like active either, you know? Like, yeah. I'm like, that also tells a lot about like the area code and everything. I'm like, oh boy. Wildly doxing information in a pop song. Actually, thinking about that. What the hell? Bro is crazy for that. Huh. And that was like during pre internet stuff. So wild. Hmm. Crazy. Legal to share certain stuff on modern age. Yeah. Think of Jesse's song from like Jesse's. Oh, Jesse's girl. Yeah, yeah. It tried auctioning the number for 80K. What the? That's a lot of money. And it was shut down, but that's crazy. Was it successfully auctioned? Or was it like, okay, we can't do that? No, okay. I was like, that sounds insane. Like, who? Yeah, that's crazy. Weirdly specific. You know what I was thinking of? I'm trying to remember. There was like a city pop song uh that had like numbers in it. But I'm trying to remember what like that one was. Shut down, but it did go up to 80K. Oh, I see. 8675 86709. I think so. Or 56709. I we were just talking about the other number. Sorry. Holy. Yeah, there we go. We'll play that next then. Because I was like, that's another. That's this next song is what I originally was thinking of. Yeah. Like, who's the target audience to bid on that? I feel like it's probably just like, you know, it's just called telephone number. Yeah, this is the other song I was thinking of with the phone number. It's a really good one. It's plus the vibes, actually. Just gonna add this to my liked songs because I guess it wasn't. I feel like there's like so many other different like lost media musics. Oh, 56709. Yeah, I love that part. I've seen some people do covers of this, and I'm like, oh, this is so cute. Gonna go take the dogs out. Explode. Hope you enjoy. Walking dog. 56709. Enjoy dogs. 56709. It's really funny that just typing in that number is like, I mean, it brings up the song, but it's like, I guess it's in the lyrics, so it makes sense. You know? I feel like there's a whole lot of like old songs that either had phone numbers or like, I don't know, not specifically phone numbers, but it's like, like information that would be like, this is weird to put in a song, bro. Telephone Man and that shit hits. Let me see. Telephone Man. I wonder if it's on Spotify. I feel like, yeah, another one that's just like, there's so many like old songs, right? Phone numbers, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh my God, bro. Chill out with like docs. This is what I'm saying. Yeah, I got it next in the queue. Yeah. This is not also not request a song hour. I'm just like, I was trying to think of like other songs that have like that or names, because it's like stuff like Jenny's Mom or like stuff like that, where it's like, if it, not to like dox your own name, but it's like there's like so many songs that have names that I'm like, this is like imagine being named like, I don't know, like Roxanne, and your only song that I can think of is like the song named Roxanne. Roxanne. You know? So it's like, that's crazy. Like you either hate or love the song. Yeah, exactly. It's like the only time that you hear that, right? It's like, oh, Roxanne liked the song. It's like, yep. I feel like that's the way I am with like things that aren't songs, I guess. It's kind of like why I'm opposed to like anybody talking about the Owl House here. Not that you can't, but it's like I don't. It's like by this point, it's like, oh, Hooty, like the Owl House is like, no relation in any capacity. If you say that in my chat, you're gone. Because I've heard it too much and I don't care anymore. I have to put it on the dress that yeah, Roxanne. Ban the words Owl House. I feel like it'd be so difficult, like for us specifically. It would have to be like if we had the way to ban the phrase from the Owl House, like those words in that exact order. Because even just the Owl House, yeah, and then yeah, the band. That's also the other one. I've heard way too much, bro. You know what? I'm gonna look into it. Is there a Stream Elements thing that says you can ban strings of words? Then you'll get the opposite inverse there. Yeah. I could have it so that it just doesn't get posted in the chat, and then they just get confused why it didn't go through or something. And then we kill them with kindness. Have you watched? It would be so interesting. Explode them with my mind. There you go. Yeah, explode them with my magic powers. That's what I gotta say now. Explode with this. Yeah, on stream, how evil of you. Yeah, here's the kindness. Full concentrate. Here it goes. Just. Why does kindness look like a pipe bomb? Ah! We're such kind people. Oh no, bro. Oh boy. Do just are so kind. Retro. Oh no, bro. Were you thinking about games a bit earlier? I have games that we could play, but I'm like, I'm just vibing right now. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure. Yeah. I'm like, actually, I think I got it. Can you guys type, you know, the forbidden phrase? Okay. It didn't do it. Wait, no. I got it now. Now it does. Okay. I think now it will. There you go. Ha! Auto kill. Oh man. The new vanish. There it goes. Yeah, you weren't deleted by any moderator or anything. It's just stream elements killing you there. Yeah. It excludes no one, by the way. Yeah, we're adding other ones. But it's like, yeah. Oh man. I put the, can it ban you and cat? Maybe? I think maybe. It's like a timeout or like a delete message. I'm immune. Okay, well, shit. It says that no exclusion, but I guess it does exclude mods, which makes sense. Imagine banning the god. Alrighty. Now we have 5 words in 5 phrases in there that can be destroyed. Most used word, yeah. I will do nothing with this information. Yeah, don't parade me about the Disney show. Now we have to guess the other 4. You don't need to, but it's very, I feel like it's clear that it's like the adjacent. Fussy baby. Oh my god. That's crazy. I don't know. Chat, we're cooking. You're cooking up a storm is what you're doing. I'm gonna fucking explode you with my magic, bro. What are you talking about? Man. Explode. I do really love that emote. They're so cute. Not again. It's such a good one. Let me do one more thing before I forget as I'm like doing things. Yeah, save up for soda pop. True. Soda pop or like there's a few that's good. Also, hi, thank you, Maternal. 20 watch streak is crazy. Thank you. Appreciate that. That's awesome, dude. Hell yeah. I do have another commission in queue. I don't know how long it'll take, but it is one that I'm like really excited for because it's very cool. It's one that's like, it's this one and then one other one. And let me see. I don't think they've given an update on that other one. No, that's okay. They have a good long period of time to be able to work on it, and they have approved of it. So they the deadline is like a bit from now. Wait a minute, is Moo Your Name supposed to be a play on maternal? Oh god. Well, I guess maybe. I don't know. Not the not the maternal well, I don't know. I guess that would kind of be like a interesting how do I explain? My initial thought goes to like that'd be a neat VTuber, but I guess there's already like cow women VTuber. Sorry. An eternal. Ah. That's cute though. That's good. Moo Eternal, like Doom Eternal, but with cows. The cow level of Doom Eternal. Sorry, that's the only other thought I could think of. I don't think there's a cow level. Yeah. There's a cow level in like... There's a cow level in Diablo. That's what it was. So it's adjacent, I guess, in a way, because there's demons. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's like the old Diablo, and then like they had a reference to it another time. Yeah. So many like weird, like old, you know, old video game Easter eggs are just like so unusual because I think a lot of the time people just did not expect them to actually get seen. And somebody put the Doom guy in a cowkini, please and thank you. Crazy. Crazy. Don't remove his helmet though. He needs the helmet. That's for the mystique. That's crazy, bro. Diablo 4. Did Diablo 4 have it? I guess there was maybe they added it. How else we know it's him? I think there's like some people that just don't get the vibe of just like a mask looks really good, bro. They can like, the problem is, okay, I know that, and I know I've really enjoyed characters with masks, but the problem is, right, I've looked And I don't think it works for a VTuber, unfortunately. And I'm like, I really wish it did, but it doesn't. And not in my opinion. I mean, like, if you have it as a toggle, sure, that's one thing. But like, that's the whole thing, is like, it's supposed to be, this is the whole thing. And like, if you have it be like the whole look, then it's like, Game had a hidden cow quest in Diablo 5 and spawn the devil cow. Oh my god. I think I got a helmet thing more than a mask thing. Interesting. I feel like when I was younger, I used to like jesters and like masquerade balls, because like in a part of like if you don't know anything about a thing called Mardi Gras, my family are like very, very Cajun, right? Part of like Mardi Gras is like a parade thing for like Louisiana and that area. And it's that a lot of the iconography for that stuff has like jester masks and stuff. And I really liked that a lot when I was younger. Love Mardi Gras. Yeah. It's a very... I've been once when I was a kid. But we went to a Mardi Gras that was in Louisiana, but it wasn't in New Orleans. No, it was in New Orleans, but it was like not on Bourbon Street. Makes you think more of like the masquerades in Italy. Yeah. Yeah. Got a cat one when you went to Mardi Gras. Yeah. Ooh. Got a water bottle, but like, does the blueberries look... What? Huh? Huh? Love the mask that they make for Mardi Gras. Only went to one in the Universal Studios. Sorry, I got entirely sidetracked by a message. Oh my god. Also, hi, welcome. Oh, always wanted to check out Mardi Gras, but I was afraid. It's like, depending on where you go, can be very intense. This is why we have the note off topic. It's not even specifically that it's like a hard, fast rule, but it's more like, hey guys, I have ADHD. If I don't know what you're talking about and it seems random, I'm gonna fucking lose my mind. And it's not exactly that like, you know, it's anybody's specific fault. It's just like, it's how my brain works. If I was like more able to connect the dots sometimes, I don't know. Or if I like, you know, what's going on kind of thing. It's silly. Also, boob berries is crazy. Sorry, that's really funny. Oh boy. That is really funny. I get it now, sorta, that you've explained it, but it's still like a wildly out of left field, it feels. Yeah, connecting the dots until somebody bumps into you and then it's fucked. Yeah. Exactly. Like, I'm pretty solid at like consistency. Well, it's the thing is like sometimes like I read faster than I process. And so then I'm like, I'm reading every message And then I'm like, oh, wait, what? Then it just like stops the brakes in the middle of a highway kind of shit. I'm like, what the? Hello? We have to address what has happened. Hello there. What? Kind of thing. Sorry. It's not even a bad thing. It's just kind of funny because then I'm like, we are entirely sidetracked after that. And that's why I'm like, having a nice, smooth conversation is nice so that that doesn't happen. Because it's going to cause a wreck, bro. I'm gonna like flip this car end game. I guess I don't. Even in games is anyway. What was I even talking about before? Oh, Mardi Gras. I remember. Yeah. It's the fact that like it's kind of silly brain that doesn't always connect all the dots. But I was saying Mardi Gras is one thing that we went to when I was a kid, and it was really silly because of the fact that like they had one that was because I was such a young kid, we didn't go to like the main parade in Louisiana. We didn't go to like the Main Street, Bourbon Street in New Orleans kind of thing. We were in New Orleans, but it's like I think we were on a different road during a different part of the day. And so it was like, this is the Mardi Gras parade for the families because we don't want the kids to be like in the same space. This is going to be like a problem if we are. It's held in an entirely different part of the city. Don't you fret any. You're like, good. Because during normal Mardi Gras is that it's the tradition goes that if a woman flashes the parade, then they get tossed some beads. So that's cool. Crazy. Yeah. Crazy, bro. So that's why the girls with a lot of beads look so happy. Whoa. Yeah. Dude, sometimes those beads are so heavy, by the way. This is probably gonna tell a lot about me. I have like, God, it was like several pounds of like, God, there's like a lot of beads that you can get, like, because it's like, the men get beads for flashing too? Well, normally they're throwing beads, but they'll try to get you the beads if you. Anyway, yes, is the long and short of it. Yes. Yeah. It's crazy. So it's like, I think there's like a tub, like a Tupperware tub that, you know, if you store away like here's decorations for Christmas, right? My family has had an entire Tupperware Tupperware. I don't know which one it is anymore. a giant tub filled with those bead necklaces, and it's like the idea of like how many necklaces that is crazy, because it's like it's got to be upwards of like maybe 50 pounds of beads. And I'm like, that's not even that much of an exaggeration, if any. I'm just like 50 pounds. Yeah, it's like not the good quality like decoration beads either. Of Mardi Gras beads, yeah. Whose boobs are in those? I don't know. I have no idea, actually. Sometimes you can buy them in bulk also. Okay. How else do the parades get them? You should ask my mom. I'm gonna explode you with my magic, okay? I'm gonna turn you into soup after the chunks are stop sizzling from the explosion. That's crazy. My wife. Soup. And would give them as rewards for us for passing tests. Ah. That's some... But it's like knowing the culture is like, that's some wild implications though, right? It's like, where did you get those beads? My teacher? Wild. Anyway. Insane behavior. If you know things about Mardi Gras kind of thing. What the hell? Just a bunch of high school seniors wearing them. Yeah. I feel like Mardi Gras is like such a wild, like, such a wild like thing in general though. But it's like people go crazy for it. Because it's like, for those that don't know why it's such a wild thing, is that like what you're supposed to do on Mardi Gras or during Mardi Gras is that you're supposed to sin as much as possible before Wednesday that week. And Tuesday is like the last night you can. And so because on Wednesday you get pardoned for all your sins. So that is the long and short of it. So people go crazy in party towns like New Orleans. So holy, drinking, gambling, smoking, debauchery all around, bro. I went with my grandma, actually. Yeah. That's seems par for the course for people that know anything about Mardi Gras. Is like, oh yeah, I went with family. I was like, oh, well. Did grandma earn any beads? That's crazy. That's a crazy question. I saw a different side to her, man. I think it's very fun, but also, I don't know. Me with grandkids one day. God. I'm just gonna be like that, like weird, cool uncle that just like knows stupid things. It's like, but Uncle Hooty, he took us to he took us to Mardi Gras. Oh my god, bro. Oh man. That's crazy. Cause I'm like, I'm not about to have kids. My bro though, on the other hand, yeah, he might. Show him the ancient lore, old show. Yeah, Kim Pop Demon Hunters. Yeah. Showing them the old relics of my time. K-pop Demon Hunters on Blu-ray. On Amazon Prime. Or Netflix, sorry. The scriptures of old. Yeah. There's going to be a period of time eventually where that is, unfortunately, also old, yeah. And I show my future grandkids my like photo cards of K-pop men. Ooh, that would be actually kind of cool. Just lie to them if you ever have like grandkids or whatever. Just lie to them and say, yeah, these were like my exes. What do you mean, your ex? Yeah, they really loved me. Because they're like signed and like heart, etc. or whatever, you know. That's good stuff. This could have been your grandpa. Dude. Oh no, that's crazy. That's crazy. Found out I lied though. Ah, tricked a younger sibling, but they found out. Man, that's fun. Holy bro, love that. I love that. That just makes me so happy to feel like, yeah, that's the general consensus. It's like, yeah, you just lie to the the people. It's like this. See, dude, they signed it for me. This is from my boyfriend. Sorry, it's really funny. I mean, holy shit. Sorry to put on a voice and everything, but it's like, it adds to it, I think. Oh my god. Oh man. Grandma did that with a photo of her ex-boyfriend and went, but he was forced to join the military and cheated on me. Oh my god. Grandma. That's some fucking tea she never forgave that guy for. Oh my god. Also, yeah, wait, hold on. Whilst in the forces? Oh. Well then. That might have a different twist on it than she even realizes. Oh. Ah, mandatory at the time. That makes sense. Unfortunately, I need the lore from him. Yeah, it was just him actually trying to come out, but didn't know how to say it or something. Yeah, unfortunately, that might have been it. Oh no. Adds in a minute and some change, by the way, guys. My mother was engaged to another man until my dad said he had a crush on her. She left her fiance. Ooh, that is crazy also. Damn. Family drama? Damn. Oh man, I just remembered. I don't have like plans to do an outfit or anything like it, but there's been an idea at some point because I've seen others do this. That it's like, have you ever seen whenever somebody's like, how do I explain, right? Like, somebody like dresses up, not specifically has to dress up, but it's like they take confessions like they're a saint, you know? And then chat anonymously confesses stories that like go crazy. And I'm like, I've seen some wild ones that I'm like, I don't know if they're like, I mean, clearly some might be fake, but you would imagine that there's some that are like, oh my God. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the confession streams can get crazy. I think it would have to be curated by the mods, is the thing. Confessions for V-Day. Well, maybe not specifically confessions, but we could do something adjacent, maybe. But it could be interesting. Open up like an anonymous confession stream. But then, yeah, it'd have to be something where it's like, oh, or like a wild romance story. Something like that could be also interesting. Oh, God. I mean, imagine though. Oh my God. Yeah, modding so that the stories stay safe. Yeah. It'd have to the mods, you guys would have to unfortunately see the brunt of it if there were any like crazy things. Also, welcome back. Hi. Got some peanut butter and honey toast. Ooh, that sounds nice. Be a good laugh. Yeah. I can open something like there's like a thing called Marshmallow where people do anonymous confessions, but there's also like I'm trying to think of if there's any other ways to do that. Maybe like a Google form. Yeah. Something like that. At least censor them. Yeah, it would be something where it's like don't use real names and things like that. But it's like, yeah, could be an interesting time having to have to set that up. But yeah, I think a marshmallow forces it to be anonymous. And then I think I could add like moderators. Yeah. Could be like good, then I could put them into cute cards. True. Yeah. Doing like a Google, then putting them into cute cards would be kind of nice. Yeah. Yeah, I think that'd be good. May make sure that I like write that down also to not forget. Because, you know, again, we're doing a thing where I write down the ideas so I do not forget. Let's see. Yeah. Romance confessions for Valentine's. Wild or otherwise. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, that'd be fun. I like that idea. I was thinking though, with the other stuff that could be like wild confessions, right? Like another time could be like, also welcome in. Hi, Panda Hero. There could be like wild story confessions. Welcome back from ads, by the way. The Atlanta or New York Zoo allows people to name roaches for Valentine's Day? Oh. Nah, I did not know that, but also like, what the heck? Huh? Ew. Ugh. Mm. Okay. Why roaches for That seems like kind of fucked up. Oh, so you can name the roach like an X. Oh, I mean, that kind of makes sense, actually. Ah, I was like, to keep? What are we talking about? I don't know. Eat it to the bird. That is actually, that's way better. Hold on. I was like, is it trying to be cute? Like, here's my spouse, but they're a roach. I'm like, oh, I see. Yeah. You know, survive. Yeah, they don't survive getting eaten. Also, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like healthy got select roach, I would imagine, if that's a zoo. You'd hope, at least. Yeah, we're not just grabbing them from wherever. God, that would be wild. Also, hi, welcome in. Hi, Scully. Welcome in. Hi, Kit. Hello. Hi. We are vibing, hanging out today. You have that much scorn for an ex. This is what you do. Oh, yeah. Well, I don't think I have scorn specifically for my ex. Explode them with magic. Hmm. Oh man. Also, good morning. Yeah, we got explosion magic now. We've learned. Clearly, they've done something enough to deserve an explosive magic. Yeah. Blows up your pancakes with my mind. My fucking pancakes! No! My motherfucking pancakes! God, I love those stupid little videos. Oh man. I'm more of a waffles guy anyway, okay? Feel like there's like, I don't know, just so much more you can get out of a waffle, okay? It's like, I like the crispy waffles, not like a fluffy waffle, because then it's like, what are you doing? You might as well just have a pancake. You might as well just have the pancake, bro. I zoned out and then heard waffles and I like locked in. Yeah. Waffles. Hell yeah. Crisp out the sun. Yeah. It's like, I think that crisp kind of just adds a little bit more. Like, almost if it's not exactly, but it's almost caramelized, like crisp on the outside, right? where it's like a little, it feels more sweet because of it, right? I don't know if that's real, but that's like the thought I have. Make a banging breakfast sandwich using waffles as the bread. Ooh, actually, that does sound really nice. Plus, also, like, if it's crunchy and crispy, and then it like soaks up like the whatever like syrup you're using, then it's just like good stuff there. I think that's the good stuff. Good waffles like a good brownie. Yeah. Oh my god. You understand me. I'm the type of like I wouldn't even say it's a freak because it's just like, you know, how I enjoy it. I want the edges of a brownie in a tin. I'm so much more of a like I enjoy it more when it's like that. And I saw one that was like a tin specifically made so that it would maximize the amount of like edges of the brownie. And it's really silly that it just like it was a zigzag. Oh my god. Corn brownies, yeah. Dr. Pepper brownies. Hmm. I'm not really a Dr. Pepper fan. I do like a good cola, but I feel like it's pretty different of a flavor. Yeah. I've almost bought one. One of those like all edges brownie tins. That'd be fun, actually. I do think that it'd be nice to have, especially if you're making that. But I'm like, how often are you making brownies? You know? Hmm. Also, hi, Coley. If hope you're good. Welcome in. Try to bake them too, but she put too much. Yeah. I identify as the cola. Oh my god. Menaces. It's like, oh man, I was trying to remember. There was like people that I've seen, like, it's like somebody trying to think of a good example. Hi, welcome in. Oh, they put too much, so it wasn't even edible. Oh man, what the unfortunate. It's like saying the idea of like, man, I love I love taking out a nice warm bun, but like a nice like apple pie. That stuff is my favorite. I now identify as an apple pie. Please, please. Just like the desperation is so silly. Just got done with dinner, made some kielbasa. Ooh. Hell yeah, it sounds really nice. It could be anything, so I want, so I decided to be delicious. Ooh. I think living the life as an apple pie would not be great, but at least people would think you're sweet. That's nice. Yeah, speaking of cola, we're Pepsi household. No, now no arguments. I've made my thought. My thought has been made up. There has been recent news, bro. If you guys have not seen awful things from Cola, right? Cola as a company been doing some heinous activity. And in response, basically, Pepsi made a commercial where they stole the polar bears from the cola commercials and made them rethink their life. And they did use real, like, CG and artists, etc., instead of what Cola did. So Cola used AI, and so we don't. Coca-Cola used AI, and so it's like, it's so wild. A megacorp being heinous. I know. It's not any surprise, I understand. But also, I'm just saying, bro. Didn't know Pepsi rubbed it into your faces. Yeah, Pepsi, yeah. They used real, actually good-looking CGI polar bears. And was like, yeah, the polar bears like Pepsi now. I'm sorry, guys. The color wars were predicted in the scripture. For once, I'm glad I don't drink cola. I don't normally have a preference, but now I feel like I do, right? Because one company has at least done good faith that way. Generic cola brand is about to skyrocket. Yeah. Also did some Coldplay concert reference in the same commercial. Oh yeah, Pepsi did did reference the Coldplay concert scandal in that same commercial. I do not identify as a cola. I was like, sorry to bring it up right after you said that, but it did make me think of that. I'm sorry. I do not identify as that awful thing. I did not know that. It's okay that you didn't. It's fine. I'm just chronically online, and so I'm like, I get caught up on things like that. I don't really like cola, but the one time it helped my throat and asthma because it is like basically a battery acid. Well, more for me then. I use it like an elixir, and I need more. I need more, so you know. Mm-hmm. You do use it for battery corrosion, so that makes sense. Carbonated battery acid. It's okay. It's okay. I say cola generically anyway, so I'm like, yeah. It's like the flavor description more than anything. Jamiroquai? What the? I forgot about this song. Virtual insanity. Only identified as cola. Well, it's fine. Remember seeing the video of people cleaning heavy, dirty toilets with cola? Oh no. Man. Like pop though. Fizziest of drinks. Yeah. Fizzy lifting drink. I feel like it's one of the only things that I would say that I would want to stop having as much, but I still really like cola as a flavor, and I don't know. There's something about it that you can't really get anywhere else. So that's why I'm like, man, yeah, I'd rather not say, yeah, I like Coke. Nah, doc, absolutely not. I read this as fizzy yeast. Oh my God. That, Pepsi turned in, turned in the woman that stole. Oh my god. That they regret it now? Maybe not. I think out of the flavors, a cold Pepsi is fine. I don't know. That is less appealing. Yeah, I don't like the mental that I have for fizzy yeast. Finished root beer with alcohol. Root beer. Root beer. Root beer is good. I do agree. I like a more quality root beer, like in those glasses, than like a canned root beer, though. You know? Yeah. Like if it's the option for it. You know, there's another drink that I really love. Oh man, I love orange creamsicle as like a soda. If you've ever had those orange cream sodas, oh, they're so good. Those are some of my favorites. But it's like so difficult to find something like that. But it's like not like super syrupy, I guess. You know what I mean? 10 watch streak. Let's go. Let's go, dude. 10 watch streak is still a lot, though. Let's go. Yeah, they have to be like ice cold for like the orange cream soda needs to be like super cold for it to like actually taste that great, though. I agree. Instead of root beer float, make orange cream float. Ooh, I think I've done that once and it was like so good. Yeah, just some scoop of vanilla and then like the orange cream soda. Oh my god. Oh, that is good stuff. I think that there's like an old local like pizza place where I grew up, and they gave the option to make like root beer floats, but I was like, nah. Can you have the, I think it was like Fanta on the like the soda tap, and then so I was like, could you instead put Fanta instead of like the root beer, which is like it's not the same, but it was like it's close enough that then it makes like a, you know, orange cream soda, and I'm like, oh, chug Fanta like a fiend. I do love a good orange soda too, just like plain orange soda instead of like orange cream soda. But it's like it's not often that I get it. I feel like I'd probably drink it faster than I would like cola too, because it's not like super caffeinated and everything. Isn't Fanta a juice, or am I stupid? Fanta, in my thought, is an orange flavored soda in the same way that like there's orange like candy. So I don't think it's juice. No, I don't think it has like any juice even. It's like the idea of an orange, right? No, you're not stupid. No need to, nah. Fanta is fruit flavored soda, yeah. I feel like the other things that I used to like really enjoy when it comes to like the sodas that aren't cola, I'm trying to think. It's like generally oh man, I still nowadays, whenever I don't want like a caffeinated drink, I love ginger ale. That stuff is good. Oh, dude. Ginger ale, that stuff. I feel like I mix that with like just about any drink that I'm having that's like also sweet, and I'm having a great time, bro. You know, like if I mix myself some gamer subs with code Hooty, a wink, then I actually have like a great time with it, bro. Ginger ale's like got addictive properties, I swear to God. I feel that. It's a little sick. I got my dad some Did it mess up Dr. Pepper? Sorry, that's really wild. It makes it look like you're swearing, but I know. Dr. Pepper and vanilla ice cream made my siblings Dr. Pepper floats. Ooh, that's crazy. That does sound like it'd be nice though. Yeah, if you type in like the period, I think that Stream Elements thinks it's a like a link is why. Bourbon and dry. Oh yeah. Dry peak ginger ale is experience. Yeah. I think that was like, I think that was my grandma's go-to. Was like ginger ale, either with whiskey or bourbon. I don't remember which one, because she had it all the time. Like as an Irish woman, she was able to put that stuff back all the time. And it's like grandma, we have probably gone through this entire bottle. It's like, yeah. Yeah. I'm grandma coded. Well, I knew that already. Well, okay, but it's like what I was saying is like I don't know if I've heard too many people. No, it was Scotch. I remember now. Scotch with the ginger ale from like a certain brand. She drank a lot of Scotch. And I'm like, that's what it was. Grandpa could throw like 21 beers in 4 hours. Oh my God. That's crazy. That's a lot of beer, brother. That's like, you certainly have a problem if you can. Holy. That's a lot of liquid too. Is your grandpa, the Andre? That's what I'm saying. That's like, that's physically. That's a lot of drink. me and my mom's fiance under the table. Oh. Old school Puerto Rican, all actively poisoning himself. Well, isn't that just all alcohol though? Right? It's a flex, but also not. Yeah. Oh no. It's okay to exaggerate too, it's fine. I'm just like, I know my grandma, she was like one that knew the good stuff because she could also afford it. And I'm like, thinking back, I remember my mom talked about how my grandma bought a wine that was like a dessert wine, and I'm like, I don't know how much that dessert wine was. It like, I don't actually know how much it was, but I think she said it was something like the later end of 3 figures kind of thing. And I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? A bottle of wine being nearly like nearly 1,000 basically. And I'm like, when she said that, when she had it, right, it was like nothing else she's ever had though. My mom was like, I don't drink wine and I normally hate like, you know, dessert wines. And I couldn't stop myself from drinking. It was just too good to drink. It felt like it possessed me. And I'm like, what the? Huh? like from Europe. I think she went to a place because my mom and my grandma and my grandpa used to travel a lot, right? So it was like a place, like a she went to a very notable place and got a dessert wine, and so it's like crazy how much she spent on it, but it was like for my mom to, because she was like, I want to treat you something, and it was like crazy expensive, more than it needed to be. I couldn't stop myself from drinking. The wine is incredibly mom coded. She can put bottles of red away like a pro. Oh no. I don't think my mom drinks wine all that often anymore. She just goes for like the nice normal rum, you know, a nice sweet rum. That's all. Birds have exactly 12 feathers. I feel that might be inaccurate, but I'm also the bird here, so I should know. Hooty has 13. You count like how many feathers there are in my like, you know, my wings. I'm just like, I'm certain there's gonna be like way more already on my own wings here. At least a good chunk more. I see like 2. That's okay if you don't know how to count. I won't hold that against you. Manx probably 20. Okay. My little sister don't like alcohol, but she likes it to bake with. I feel like that's actually pretty valid. I've seen a few people that are in the same sort of spot where it's like alcohol is their thing, but it's like it can be good for like a meat or something, or like in a pastry or a thing they've baked. And I'm like, that makes sense to me. Like a fruity cider. Ooh. I've had some really good ciders. I think most of the time I'm like, it's gotta be a drink that's not got the alcohol flavor part of it, you know? You can change feathers like a hat. Oh. Could I make a hat out of feathers though? That sounds kind of cute actually. Oh, sorry. I'm like, wow, wow, wow. My like energy is like entirely dipped. We might have to like take a quick break or so, but yeah. The memes are seen right through by my glasses. Yeah. Do apologize. Appreciate you guys though. Let me just take a quick break and I will be right back. Mm. Wow.
Nice balls, bro. Hooty.
Oh, hello? Why did my glasses do this? The hell? Hmm. Red square on my nose for some reason. Going through my list of spells. What the heck? Square nose with my glasses? What the heck? Cat ears. Oh boy, welcome back. Hi. Hello everybody. Welcome back. Hope you guys are good. Dude, I feel like we chillin' today, just vibing. Just trying to relax. It's been a stressful like New Year, but the first of February, first streams of February, doing pretty good. Speaking of, I gotta fix up the stream bot stuff, or not the stream bot, but it's like the Hot Boy Art Fund, because it's a little funky right there. It's not got the right goal number. Hold on, as I fix that. But I hope you guys are good. Hope you guys are having a nice February. How was January for you guys? Because I feel like January, it felt like really long, but also like, I don't know, time also feels like it's been going so fast, bro. Very tiresome, yeah. January, yeah, was a long month wherein like the last months of last year felt so short. Birthday was in January though, so that's good. Yeah. That's a good thing too. I think I didn't really do anything crazy for my birthday either in January, but I still, I still enjoyed when I did. January felt like 4 months. Yeah, it's like the 64th of January. Sorry, it's been a long month, man. Oh man. There we go. Picks up the Hot Boy Art Fund, so it's not silly anymore. Here we go. Positive, you started classes. Ooh. Yeah, I think there's a few people still going through college, and bro, it's like we're going through tech schools and dude, that stuff is like so intensive. Grad school too, or yeah, also grad schools also. And it's annoying, man. I'm like the type, I don't think I ever would have made it to like grad school, bro. I'm gonna be so real. I mean, I got my general magic degree, right? A general magic degree, and it's like, even that, there was like sometimes I'm like, God, I'm exhausted. But it's like also I was dealing with so much at the time, so I'm like, maybe I would have been fine if I was like in my mental now. Is this like audio only? A cappella. That's nice, but not for the vibes. Do not miss college. There's parts that I miss a common space where people like, I got together with people. Thank you for the 50 shinies, 50 bits, Triscuits. Bit frustrating, so I can't get a job despite having a degree. Oh, it's okay. It's one of those things where it's like, I think it's rough for a lot of people when it comes to fields. I do apologize. I wish it wasn't the case. Commuted to and from college, so I didn't really make any friends. I went from having a friend group that helps support like living, etc., to like having no friends like very suddenly. So I was like trying to make friends. You know, it's like, I don't know. I'm like, it's not that I'm like a super outgoing kind of person, but like in the face of like, I got nobody to talk to, I will talk to people, you know? Yeah. But it's like, you know, having common conversation topics is nice. Where it's like, oh yeah, we are talking about the school that we're all going to. That's awesome. Even if we're like all adults, like that's also something. Yeah. Didn't have anyone in your age around in the classes at the time. Ah, I see. I see. That also could help. Like, unfortunately, yeah, it's one of those things where it could isolate you. Unfortunately. Back, you got some chocolate? Let's go, chocolate milk, dude. Oh, some good stuff. Took some college classes while I was still in high school. Ah, I see. Ah, Triscuits with the 500 bits.
This is not a hype train.
It's not a hype train. You're correct. Appreciate you though. Thank you. You'd imagine there'd be like a hype train given the support already there. Jeez, appreciate you. I gotta make it so that like we have more and more like silly alerts, but I'm still waiting on something that I have in production. So once that is done, then I'll be able to actually have them, and I'm excited. So guys, let me say is it may not happen for a while. But I did commission a while back some alerts so that we can have everything be custom, and it'll be really cool. Very, very cool. The sounds for them I'll have to find myself, but that you know is also another whole thing. I don't know if I ever really I took like a couple AP classes that gave college credit. Yeah. Are they bird noises? No, it'll be the visuals for the alerts, but we can make them. At least I like the follow noise being the owl sound. But other than that, I'm like, I gotta figure out what else we would have, right? AP classes are harder than college classes? Oh god. I kind of feel like they probably are. Yeah. I do also enjoy birds. Guys, I feel like we're in a very like... It's like, what are we even talking about kind of conversation, bro? Focus in, focus up. Eyes up here. Hey. Do I have... I do. Bag of coins. Focus in. I don't often have to do that. Wow. Bag of coin. Oh my god. Hey, Scully. Oh my god.
Nice sack.
Thanks, man. It's where I keep my loose coins and magic doubloons that I do actually have my magic coin here. My lucky coin, at least. Not specifically magic. It's the whole... Would you say luck and magic are connected? I feel like they're almost like one is occult and one is arcane, right? Yeah. Coined up on a Friday evening. It's Tuesday. Luck is fate picking a side. I feel like I've always, not to be a downer, but I'm like, bro, I feel like I've never been a lucky person, bro. I've never truly been a lucky person. Cat.
Keys.
Keys. I gotta like find a way to like make the way he talks faster. Yeah, there you go. You get more jingling coin sounds because of the the bits. Yeah. A ton of sparrows and crows who live around my house. Some woodpeckers, cardinals, and blue jays. Oh, I love birds. Oh, that sounds so cute. I grew up in a place where it was like definitely a lot of like wildlife was around. So I'm like, I've seen a lot of types of birds and they're very cute. Oh my god! Holy shit!
Hooty explode.
That sounds like a request by that point. Holy shit, dude. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate the 5,000 bits, dude. Yeah, I was saying the way he sounds is like it's a request. Hooty explode. What? Right now? I'm in the middle of talking. I guess I do it. Oh my god. Thank you, cat. Oh my goodness, with the 5 gift subs. Holy. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate you all going crazy. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Going crazy with this hype train. Appreciate that. We're already at, what is it? It's a treasure train. Is that what? Yeah, a treasure train. Oh my god. So that means that it's actually discounted for certain things. That's wild. Oh yeah. Cat has money now, guys. Oh, it's true, but you also take care of yourself. Holy. It's been a minute. Well, welcome back. Hope you're having a nice time. It's good to see you again. Hell yeah. People being crazy right now. Do apologize. People going nuts with the hype train. Appreciate you. I remember, oh my god, ow. I remember when, jeez, the bonk. I remember when like the hype trains started having like a thing where, you know, it was, you can go past 5. That's crazy. Yeah. Oh my god. Also, please do not beg for subs, bro. Appreciate you. Thank you, Scully, for gifting a sub. But also, don't be begging for stuff in chat. What the? That's not the vibe. Appreciate you just being here, if anything. You guys are crazy, though. Thank you. Oh, hey, thank you guys for all your support, though. I think honestly, I'm still like the type of person that I'm like, I still don't, I still don't fully like grasp like how much people like want to support, kind of thing. It's very sweet of you. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that, dude. Hell yeah. Oh my god, Rada! Also, with the 5 gifted subs. Holy, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Got gifted a sub, say thank you to those that do, that have. Also, again, thank you for the bits earlier. Scully and... Thank you, Triscuits. Thank you, everybody. Cat. So appreciate you. Oh my goodness. There's also direct donuts. True, yeah. They don't contribute to the hype train, but they do actually do more directly, 1-for-1 support the stream and stuff. They go to the Hot Boy Art Fund. That's what it does. Goes to Hot Boy Art. Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah, bro. No more. Yeah, direct donuts also let you spin the wheel. That's true. Yeah, if it's over $20 worth of direct donuts, I will spin a wheel of punishments. Yeah. I wish you said that before I bid it. It's been a thing since September. So yes, I have said it before you did. So that's on you. Don't guilt trip me for something that you didn't know. Everyone in the universe is some flavor of crazy. Those who can admit it indeed that they are indeed crazy are wiser than most. True. I feel like me being a silly little owl on the internet is very wild.
Spin the balls.
Spin the ball. We don't spin balls. Oh my god, bro. Crazy. Thank you, Triscuits, for the $20. Appreciate you. Ooms. Oh my god, wait, are you are you donating in somebody else's name? What? That's crazy. Wait a minute. Oh my god. Ella as well. Oh my god.
Hooty. Give me cat or hoot dog. And I hope you have a good day.
Thank you. Thank you as well, Ella. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Thank you for the 21 direct donos. Is there a bid now? Oh my god, apparently. Oh no. Who spins now? Do I hear? We're not doing an auction. Oh my god. No auction is necessary. Appreciate you there. Oh yeah, dude. Let me show you guys, for those that aren't familiar with the wheel, is for those that are anything over $20 donos. Oh, keep on pressing the wrong buttons. The highest bidder makes me cry. That's crazy, bro. Oh my god. This, oh, there it goes. This is the wheel. So far, there are 2 spins because direct donos of over $20. Let's go gambling. Yeah. So all this is on here is adding or modifying my model or workouts. And workouts are like, you know, they're fine. It's fine. Also, a reminder, ads will be happening in a minute because we run ads at the top of the hour. So there is no pre-roll, so I appreciate you guys understanding. Let me see though, let me see. Ow. Wah. Think we should do 3 spins? Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Yeah, in a minute. Thank you guys also for the hype train. There's 11 subs and 6,000 bits. Holy, that's crazy. Thank you, thank you. 6,000, I think it had some other change with it, but that's crazy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for being so sweet with all the hype train stuffs. You're the hype train now. Yeah. Now I get to be the hype train. The hype man for those here. But yes, this, guys, if you are new here, whenever you donate over $20, I'd spin and do one of these things that it lands on. Or if it lands on 2 times the next, then we keep it going. Scully with another 20. Oh my god. So now, holy, thank you so much. Thank you, Scully, for the $20 as well. We are now to 3 spins. 3 spins. Appreciate you. My god, it's crazy. Come on, 30 push-ups. Oh god. Excuse me. Oh no. Sorry, I got caught off guard. 30 burpees. Oh man. Let's see. With this, let's go. 3, 2, 1. Spin. Oh my god. Cat. Oh my god, sorry. Catboy Hooty. It's been a long time since we've done that one. Let's see. How does this work again? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Catboy Hooty time. As I drink my water. I normally don't do the Catboy. Oh my god. Thank you for the head pads. Appreciate you. Oh my god. So much is happening at the same time, bro. Catboy clown. That's crazy. Well, crazy. Oh man. Yeah. Look at the kitty clown. I look like entirely somebody else. Like this is an entire other streamer, right? See, this is what I get for letting you control what happens to the model, right? So this is you cast the clown spell and as well as Catboy spell. Removed my wings and everything. But we still owe I still owe 2 more spins. 2 more spins, okay? Let me see. Let's get it in 3, 2, 1, spin. Oh. Well, How does that work? Oh. Well. She'll have to wait until the cat wears off because she can't be I can't combine potions. I do apologize. But I will do that afterwards then. My gosh. We're getting all the transformations, huh? I feel like if anything, I could have like it would be having 2 people at the same time. So, Hoot Dog. If you've not seen Hoot Dog, they are very cute. Well, with this streak, we might. We'll see. Okay, the 3rd and final spin. Yeah, if I mix potions, it'll... Oh my god. Well, here's your lucky day. Oh my god. It's... What the hell? Oh my god. What the... This is so much happening all at once here. What the? Oh my god. Bring out the boy. Yeah, let me magically disappear the wheel. There you go. Thank you, wheel. Oh man. And then let's conjure up a Hoot Dog, huh? Okay. Let's see. Wow. There we go. Hoot Dog. Hoot Dog, brother. Oh my gosh. The winner takes it all. I'm crying. I think he's a little emotional because of some things, yeah. It's so much going on, man. He's emotional too. I look so nuts right now. He does not like Cat Hooty. No, it looks like I'm like the Cat in the Hat in the right now, and he's entirely scared out of his wits. This guy is not sure. Oh please, this is just Tuesday. Yeah, exactly. This is crazy. No, it's just Tuesday, I guess. This is the hoot dog, though. It's okay, little dude. I really do feel like I look like the Cat in the Hat with this like combination, unfortunately, bro. I'm Michael Myers in that one movie, and I'm like, ugh. I look so intensely wild. Just weird energy. Would you meow? That's the closest you're gonna get, bro. Nah, bro. Or honk. Great. This song actually fits. I'm not cute anymore. That's so silly. Her for us? That's crazy, bro. This is for punishment wheel. Oh my god, bro. Already enough. Oh boy. Insane, brother. Yeah. I mean, like, at least my tail and ears look okay. But I'm like, you know, like I said, it's like I look like a freak with the makeup, though. This is the cutest you've been? I feel like that's subjective. I don't know. I feel like, you know, what I feel like, if you've ever seen that old cartoon Cat Dog, I feel like I look like a character from that. You know what I mean? that cartoon Cat Dog. Oh my god. Ugh. I have a cat dog onesie. Oh my god. Yeah, I look like that, like a juxtaposition of like a person but a cat or a dog, and it just like is a weird amalgamation. Only because of the clown makeup, in my opinion. You guys are nuts. Can you jingle the keys again? You know, if it'll distract you from the way I look. This was worth the dollars. You know what? I'm glad. More key. We don't have keys, guys. This is like if I went out adventuring and I like slayed some monsters. These are coins. You know, coin from like monster slaying. Where do monsters get like coins anyway? Right? Like I don't. Where does that come from? Like from the bank? I feel like most of the time you just don't even think about it. But maybe it's like, rob him. Hey, They eat them and then it appears it appears on the ground when they die. Oh, you know, maybe if they're eating like an adventurer, right? Then they eat the coins, and that's one of the few things that survives, or like magic items that are like rare drops. Either that, or if like, yeah, like they're like me and a bird and they just like shiny things. Yeah, I think that actually makes sense. I was like, eating an adventurer and then it just like doesn't digest actually is like one of the most plausible things I've ever seen as an explanation. Huh. Neat. Well, I guess we solved that. Yeah, a crow gathers enough shiny things, they become a dragon. That sounds actually really cute. I mean, I guess that's probable. If you have enough of a horde, your greed consumes you into a magical creature like a harpy dragon. Yeah. Don't ruin Lord of the Rings lore for me. I refuse to believe Smaug was a dragon? Was a bird? Oh, man. I mean, what if he is, though? Right? I mean, maybe he was eventually just a just a bird that got so many coins in that mountain. Hello. I'm sorry, I'm late. I had to work. You're late. Look at how much lore you've missed. I will not explain how we got to this point, but there's a reason why we look like this. I swear. Oh. We? You're right. Who is this we here? Who is this we? How dare you? There's so much lore that you missed all today. Oh, man. Yeah, I got transformed by very generous hooligans. Spinning on the... You know, I should really... I don't know. Something about that wheel curses me every time, bro. Ungodly luck with the wheel. Yeah. Basically. Watched those movies, but I was tired. I remember absolutely nothing. Aw. I really like Lord of the Rings. I think it's one of those that you actually should, like, give a shot. Like, try to not digest them all at once, though, because it's a lot. Yeah. Thermonuclear weapons grade textbook. Tomfoolishness. Just a little tomfoolery. But it's good. I like it. Yeah, not the extended editions out the gate. I agree. I would say that, like, if you're watching Lord of the Rings, God, this is such a such a topic to say whilst I look this way. Oh no. Yeah. At least the things happening all at once only last about like a half hour or so. So we still got like, what, 20 minutes? A little less. And remember, Rings of Power is not canon. I didn't even bother to watch. I'm going to be so real. I'm going to be so real. I was like, it doesn't look like it's worth my time. Made your week. Hell yeah. You know what? That's good stuff. That makes it worth the struggle and suffering. Because if any of my friends join the stream or are lurking that see me doing this, I don't know how it would feel. Oh boy. At least it's worth somebody's week's been made better. Your parents see you do this. Well, that's it's different. They don't care. They're like, I've talked about like the fact that my parents are like, you're not really doing it. You could be doing more. Like, I mean, you pay rent, but like if you really wanted, you could be like, you know, and since this is not going to be like anything worth clipping, I don't know. I can probably just talk about that. Yeah, my parents are the type is like, well, I mean, you know, you could probably like start selling not safe for work stuff if you really wanted. That would probably make a lot of money, right? I was like, probably. And they're like, you don't do that. You probably could lean into that a lot more. So, you know, it's fine that you haven't, but I'm like, I'm just saying that you could have. Oh my god. Cloth. My talons, yeah. Oh my god. The job market is her big task at best, a Sisyphusian one at least, yeah, at worst. Yeah, I'd rather not have to do other things. So, you know what? My parents being like, you know what? Yeah, you don't work a normal job. So, you know, do what you can to make your money. My parents are way more, yeah. Sorry, I know the word, I'm tongue twisted right now. I do apologize. Cat's got the tongue. That's come on, man. That's uncalled for. That's uncalled for. It's part of the clown curse. Yeah, I mean, the makeup's just extra because I'm already a streamer. This is my Joker arc where I'm just like, lose it. Oh man. You know what fades first is actually the clown makeup, so we'll at least have like a hot boy cat for a while. How long till Hootlin? It's we'll start I'll drink the Hootlin potion. At it's supposed to be 30 minutes for things on the wheel, and then 20 for redeems like the clown nose. How long though is so silly. I mean, these potions last only a certain amount of time, okay? Potions and spells have a wearing off time, okay? You did see a little bit of the cat ears earlier, so that's true. Sue me for wanting to see hot women. No, you're valid for asking. I agree. You're fine, don't worry. I also do like the way Hootlin looks as when I drink the potion. So don't worry, it's fine. You need the silly to stay sane, paradoxically. It's true. I feel like I'm well, almost paradoxically as well, as like I'm like an e-boy, but not, because I feel like I'm too silly to be like that attractive, I guess. Like I'm too stupid and goofy that people probably be like, nah, man's a clown. Literally. So I'm like in that same way. It's fun. I think it's nice. Like, I don't know, I try to look good. He's so fucking for real, you know, people. I feel like, okay, it's just like such a niche thing visually, though, for this. There's like, Catboy, at least, is something. This is too many layers. An owl that turned into a cat, now having clown makeup, with a hot dog on a controller. Try describing this stream to your grandma. Oh, man. Guys, you're so silly. Take the hot dog, but maybe not the other two. I do like the hoot dog. He's very silly. I'd just say I'm watching a comedian. There's worse on Spanish TV. Ah, I see. Ah, yeah. Ah. Alrighty. No more. Blah. Oh, sorry. Blah. There we go. There we are. Now I'm just Catboy. Catboy with the hoot dog. I've been trying to describe this to my sister. Oh, that must be fun. That is wild. Yeah. At least now I look like my usual self, just like catified or something. All of the humor went away. Well, I feel I'm still here, right? I'm still here. So I mean, like, that just implies that I'm not funny. You're okay. What the? I'll try to describe you to my friends and they think I'm mentally ill. That's okay. I think that might be accurate, but only because of the fact that I'm not mentally stable and, you know, chat reflects streamer, you know? Yeah. I'm a little silly. Oh, I know I'm mentally ill, but I'm at least honest about it. Well, I take my, you know, my elixir for ADHD, and, you know, that's about it. That's all I need. I think I'm pretty solid otherwise. Once I have my elixir for that stuff, then I'm good. Yeah. I think it's that I mean, you know, I've been coming to terms with this stuff, bro. You gotta know that it's like, nowadays, it just kind of helps knowing how silly I am. Works sharp but heavy. I feel like it's something where if you feel like it works, but it's maybe too much, there's probably nowadays like things that are less severe than possible the dosage that you had, and then it's like not as much, and then you're like, you know, more where you want to be. But that's only if you feel like you need that to be more functioning, you know. I'm no like doctor, so, you know, like I said, ask a doctor. I don't know stuff about that. Here for getting to take your meds. Oh no, sorry to hear that. Ah. Yeah, just take the medicine that you are prescribed in the ways that they're supposed to. That's all I'm saying. And then report to the doctors saying whatever you're feeling if it's not feeling correct. That's all. Because other than that, bro, I'm sorry I don't got in for yeah. Oh man. It is. It is. I do feel like I have a lot of Stray Kids on my my playlist, despite the fact that I'm not as familiar with their music. It's on a playlist where I have put a few songs of like my choice. Then it starts playing things that it thinks that I would like. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Stray Kids mentioned. I was trying to listen to some songs intentionally earlier, so it might think that I've been trying to dive into more Stray Kids, which is kind of neat. Learning Korean from Stray Kids and to sing in Korean. Oh, that's fun. Like being somebody that's like not confident in learning a language, it'd be cool to see that like multilingual things happening. And yeah, absolutely. An unintended perk of ADHD is you gain resistance to psychic damage. Yeah. Well, maybe not full resistance. It's lessened for sure. I feel like I am. How do I explain this? I am decently familiar with the cringe culture, and I'm like, I feel like to me, I don't feel like I'm good at handling cringe, and that stuff is like rampant online. Mm-hmm. So how you learn some Japanese? Let's go. I am the psychic damage. I feel like oftentimes. Oh, sorry. I think. Yeah. Okay. It's been too long. No more cat. As I bring back my wings and everything. Wow. There we go. Let me see if I can't get Hootlen so that we can have a silly Catboy will be missed. Yeah. I do like the Catboy look though. You're very cute. Okay. I will disappear and reappear in a moment. Hold. I will BRB. I do like my wings a lot though. Let me see. Where are you, Hootlin? I think, yeah, there you are. Hold on, hold on. Exploded. I did not explode. It's a disappearing voice. A disappearing trick, if anything, okay? Okay, there we go. Hootlin. I don't have a voice for this, or a change to the... I still sound the same, okay? Okay? Still sound exactly the same, but here is Hootlin, the lady potion, okay? Also, why are my like eyes funky? Hold on. Eyes are a little weird. What is wrong? Ah, there we go. Nice. first time you've seen them colored. Yeah. You have like the nice coat and everything. Wow. Yeah. Then we have, where is the button for that? This is because of the donations from the Hooligans. Thank you. Appreciate you. Very silly. This is like a very like bouncy model, so I'm not really used to it. You know? I'm like, what is, huh? What is going on? Did you give her a beauty mark on it? It's always been there. What? It's always been there. See, also, there's like so many toggles in this one, right? There's like mad, always been there. Always. The only way is to know is by practice bouncing. Yeah, I gotta practice using this model more. Maybe in private first, though. Yeah, just consume the gender bending potion a couple more times. Get more used to it. Crazy, bro. Loki hurts to run. No, I'm sorry to hear that. Feel like, I mean, I don't often find myself needing to run nowadays, so that's good. Just teleport using magic. That'll solve it. Oh man. Portals also, speaking of, forgot to say thank you guys. If you aren't new here, to apologize that we've been going through the shenanigans of like the results of the wheel. But if you are new here, my name is Hooty Hoo. I am the night owl with a nice deep voice, and currently I took the potion, the gender bent potion, and so that's why I look like this. I'm sorry. Sorry that it's not quite the handsome hot boy that you get if you look at all my YouTube and TikTok videos. Google's how to teleport with magic that I do not have. It's just with practice, okay? No one's complaining. Oh my god. Well, we got pretty hot lady. It's true. It's true. It's true. I feel like it's funny because it's like imagining somebody that like sees the thumbnail of the like the stream, right? And then they're like, oh. And they're just like entirely taken aback by the voice being very polar different. I'm sorry, the potion does not affect my voice. Very, very pretty lady. I haven't drawn Hootlin in a little bit though. God, my voice has been like so rough today. I'm sorry. Wow. Having a voice changing potion would be great for voice acting. Yeah. I can do some voices, but barely. I feel like it's mostly like, it's one of those things where it's like mostly like silly accents than anything. Can do a decent Scottish. I like doing like stupid things like Warhammer Orcs, or like I think I've done like a stupid goofy voice. Like Goofy the dog from Disney. Fluffy style. You can know how to do a very feminine voice. I feel like I'm okay with my voice, but it's like I don't really have a need for trying to learn how to do a feminine voice. I wish there was like a filter, is what I mean. You know? Just click a button and just like, there's a lady. But that's not it's not a thing that happens or can happen. At least I don't think so. I've not done the research. Be too easy. Flip a switch. I feel like it would help some people's mental. There is. I would have to do some research if I really wanted to do things with it. But it's like, there's not enough of a desire in my head unless I like straight up commissioned a full-fledged lady like Hootlin model. But I don't even have a normal full-fledged model for myself, okay? I don't know if there's for like drastic voice changes. I know that there's on my like mixing here, I could like, there's a knob that says feminine, or it has like a quote unquote gendered knob for like trying to alter the gender sounds of your voice. But I'm like, I don't know if that's like, if it actually is any good. I've never really used it. I just like the mixer because it also has like echoes and stuff. But then I think there's other ways to do that. Use magic echoes like wah, wah. You know? Like if I really want an echo, here's an echo. But that's like not the gender thing. That is the echo. Let's see. Is there one that's no echo or anything? Which way is... So this is me now messing with like the gender knob dial. Hold on. So this way is...
All the way this way is supposed to be feminine, and I don't think it sounds good. I don't think that sounds good at all.
What is that? Bro, what? Sounds like an alien. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, what the fuck? Why is that supposed to be the feminine direction of the voice, quote unquote? It's kind of like robot, almost like a glorp.
Glorp. It's glorp, guys. Gnome Hooty. Message received.
That's what that sounds like. That one-time guy from Spy Kids. I don't think I know. I'm trying to think of like what that sounds like. I mean, I can kind of hear what it is whilst I'm like doing voices and stuff like that. The laugh is cute, but that's about it. Yeah, I'll stick with like what I have normally so that I don't like mess up my settings. Oh, actually, let me show you. But then, okay, hold on. So here is like normal, right? But then here's like the masculine big buff voice. Ugh. This is the masculine voice. That's
It's so stupid. It sounds like it's one of those words like, "Hey guys, it's me, Meaty McBuffhead."
It's like, what the fuck is going on there? Yeah, an orc voice. I bet I can already do like an orc voice. So that's the thing. I'm like, what? It's like me when I'm like actually trying, but then it's like, I don't know. Oh man. Also, Lover Boy is a great song. I do agree. Yeah.
Right, the poison for Cusco. Cusco's poison. Right.
Yeah, that's just the crunk voice though. You're right. Let's see, what was this other one? Oh, there's a one for pitch as well as like the gender, but it's like, I feel like it's gonna make me sound like a chickmunk. Oh no. I've never really like messed with those. I try to keep my like mixer like decently out of like reach so that I don't fuck with it. But let me see. Here's like messing with the high pitch.
Wow, it's already so high and it's barely been moved. Holy shit. That's like 2 notches on the entire dial. What the hell?
That's crazy. That's bad. That was it's full dial would probably be like inaudible. Holy, hold on. That's crazy. That's crazy. Why is that an option? That's all the way. Oh my god. That's like nothing. That's nothing. That doesn't do it. There's no words. There's no words that come out. Oh my god. That's fucked up sounding. And then clearly, you know, there's the opposite side where it's like you can make your voice. So this then
makes your voice even deeper and it starts to just sound like, "Welcome to Trivia Murder Party." This is like 2 notches down. Yeah. Hello everybody, this is Trivia Murder Party. We're the only game that everybody besides the host perishes.
But then, see, that's 2 notches on the deep side, right? All the way, right? It's gonna be just blah, 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 you know? It's gonna like, that's what it's gonna sound. I'm gonna say the phrase, "This is the dial all the way turned." That's what I'm gonna say after this. Fully inaudible. Fully inaudible. I said words there. What the fuck? It was just a dino roar. Oh my god. Yeah. Hello, Subnautica monster. Jesus. Yeah. Jesus, bro. Crazy. But yeah. Hi, Hyru. Welcome. We have been affected by several potions today, so hope you're good. Hope you're having a good day. I was also talking about my mixer, where it's like I use like only like some of the dials on here, and it's barely ever. Also having like only echo or only, what is it, like, yeah, we have echo and reverb are the other two dials on here. So if I like make it so that I echo, it's like wow, weird, like right after, wow. Several hooties in your ear. And then the reverb just makes it sound like I'm... Hey guys, welcome to my bomb shelter stream. This is where I found all these coins. It's pretty cool in here, actually. So, I'm just glad that like we can share the wealth of coin. Just again, yeah. The reverb is also crazy, bro. Bomb shelter stream when? I don't know. Maybe one day. I don't know why that would be a thing in the first place, though. It'd be silly, though. Oh, man, bro. Jangle jangle. Sounds like spelunking? No. I could never. I would never. Okay. Hooty RPing like they found a bomb shelter buried treasure. Oh. Only to realize it's cursed. Oh, shit. Something like that as RP would be kind of neat. Doing like an RP video in a way like exploring like a tomb, like Tomb Raider. But like not like in a weird way. More like, oh, I'm exploring an ancient dungeon. It's like, that'd be cool as like an RP prompt. Life as a VTuber. Yeah, well, I mean, I don't always make rent, so I have to go and go adventuring, and sometimes it's dangerous, okay? So welcome back. If you're welcome back. Oh man. Yeah, man, I gotta go and adventure on the occasion, but it's not an easy thing, and it's often when I'm like, you know, visiting family. It'd be like, oh, there's a new dungeon around, right? And then, you know, we go and explore the dungeon. That's the family trips that I take. That's normal, right? You go and explore the caverns of an ancient civilized place, looking for treasures only to find a mimic or something. Yeah. I'd much rather just, you know, maybe do art commissions if I really need the money. They're kind of dangerous out in those dungeons, bro. That's all I'm saying. Oh, man. But think that I might call it here today, guys. It's been a good one hanging out, but I think it's about time. How much hoot could a hooty hoot if a hooty could hoot hooty? A good chunk, I would imagine. I don't feel like I need to imagine, but, you know. Let me disappear for a moment to return to my original form. Just for a moment to disappear, to then reappear magically now that the potion's wearing off. But guys, thank you so much for hanging out. Today was a lot nicer, more relaxed. I've been like stressed a lot recently, so I do appreciate you guys' support as well as, you know, just hanging out and vibing. So thank you. It's been a good one. I will be back on Friday. Friday, I don't have anything specifically planned, but there's a few things I was thinking about earlier today that I could be playing on Friday. If anything, right? Yeah, we weren't even mean to you. I do also appreciate that. I think that it's not bad when you guys are silly, but I think sometimes I don't always have good vibes in my brain, and I think you guys are pretty good at telling when is a good time and a bad time to do that. So I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. But let me see if there's anybody live that we can say hi to. It was a good time. I think so too. I agree. Let me see. We have a few people that we could raid. I think that we're gonna say hi to somebody we haven't in a hot second. I don't know if they're gonna be live for a lot longer, but I see them live, and I don't think I've said hi in a hot second. So we're gonna head over to somebody playing a silly, spooky game. We're gonna see Essie, my homie Essie, play some Dead Space. So appreciate you guys so much. Other than that, check out my YouTube, my TikTok, my Discord, where we try to do more fun, silly things, hanging out. And I will be back on Friday because I stream Sunday, Monday, Tuesdays, and Fridays. And I'm going to be trying to keep that more consistent. Even though I only missed the one day, I'm like, want to do more. I relax tonight, buddy. See you Friday. Thank you. I appreciate you. And I will. I'll be sure to try to, be good for myself. So thank you guys so much again for the support. See you then. Good. Good night. Mwah.